Alright, the next one I'm going to try and do is a butterfly eye. So I am loading my sponge with white or whatever colors I'm going to use. I'm actually going to do a white and purple one, I think, because that sounds good to me. A little more water. Don't have enough. There we go. Alright. So then, coming up from the edge of the brow, I come up with my purple, come down, and then come down again. You can do this with any split cake, really. Let it out. I think that'll be the hardest part, is just getting the paint on there. Everything else is just a bunch of swirly swirls. So that was easy. Then I get my micro black, and I come in here and drop in the body and the head, and come back with a couple of antennae. You can make them any shape you want. And then for the actual butterfly wing, again, it's just a bunch of swirls. They're all pretty much the same standard size. And I do 3 loops. Oh, too much paint. You can play with it any way you want. You can do regular loops, you can do swirls, whatever you want to do at the time. And that's about it. Maybe I'll come in with another set of loops to bring up the wing. And I'll throw some glitter at it. And it is done. Ta-da! We can always add a little more detail if it doesn't look right or it doesn't look like it's complemented enough, and I'll come in with like my white and just pop in a couple of dots strategically. And there you go. Pretty little butterfly eye. Pause it. Okay. Alright, the next one we had for an idea for a tiger eye. So I'm going to get a sponge and I'm going to double load it with some orange and yellow. So I just drag it across my orange and yellow there. And then I'm going to come in and drop in some orange and some yellow and come around the outside. And depending on how messy we get, will depend on how big we have to make it. I come up the center. I'm going to flip that same sponge over and grab a little bit of white. Not enough water. Spritz my white. Load my sponge a little bit. I'm coming in from the tear duct and going up. Drag down a little bit. And then I think I'm going to give it a little mouth here, just a little bit. Clean up anything I need to. And then I'll grab my black. Again, my little teeny black brush, a little bit of water. Spritz a little gold on here before I do my black line. Sparkle her up. And my black brush, come in, Do a little nose. No. No, it's more than a tiger eye. It's half face, but it's kind of like half face like the skull. And I come in and I just do a jagged line to connect it. Just like the boy's skull. Make it look like fur. Little tear here. Sometimes I'll do an eyeliner. I generally won't. I do all of my stripes in L shape. I think they're more interesting. And each eye is different. This L shape is the opposite of that one, and I drag it into a point. And again, as thick to thin is interesting, so I want to make sure my middle is thick. And thin line. And more black paint. Come down for the center, however I'm doing it. Need more water. They're all kind of jagged. And got a little hair here. And there you go. Little tiger eye. Ta-da! Pretty easy. Thanks, guys.